US indices, after a greater correction yesterday, have started on the recovery mode today, and we have seen good bullish momentum throughout the day, though there is a struggle which what we had seen in US30 at 38,600, US100 at around 18,000, and S&P 500 at around 5200, 5225. What to expect with the US session from these three major indices? Can we expect this resistance to be breached? Can we expect more bullishness ahead for the day? Can we expect a recovery from what we had seen yesterday? Or there is a possibility of a reversal and crash? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading the S&P, Nasdaq and Dow today? We're gonna see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day, and this is the only channel to give you 2 updates a day with detailed analysis and logical levels. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share and comment, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel membership here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first to look into S&P, followed with Nasdaq, then Dow. Watch till the end. S&P on the early charts, we have seen a rise. It is tried to retrace, and now once it trades beyond 52.20, you can stay bullish from there. You can expect it to move towards 52.40, the first target 52.65, the next, and then I will look forward to 52.85, 5300 levels. Notice what is happening after the great drop. It is retraced. It is on the verge of breaking past the highs from where we have seen this dip, and thus once it trades beyond 52.40 and 52.65 zone, we are looking forward to a greater rise. Stochastic dropping here. The MACD has seen a good rise. It is still trading bullish. The RSI is light now trading bearish here. On the 2-hour charts, likewise, after a good bullish candle, it is trying to erase some of the gains. Notice it is still delivering lower highs, and thus at least still towards 51.70 levels and 51.40 levels. We have to be watchful on the downside. Yes, it is still having slight bearishness, and once it breaks either on the upside or on the downside, you can say that it is turning either bullish or bearish. As long as it stays within this zone, I will not be treating S&P as either bullish or bearish. See, on the upside, 52.40 holds a very strong place here, because beyond this we can expect good bullish momentum. It can try to fill the gap here all the way out towards 5300. Stochastic dropping here. The MACD has crossed over at the bottom, trading with bullishness here. RSI is flat. On the 3-hour charts, when you look on the 3-hour charts, similar observation. See, diminishing bullishness, and it is trading in this channel here. It has to give you a breakout here. If it stays above 52.20 here, you can buy and expect it to move towards 52.40 levels. 52.20-25 should offer a good resistance, but beyond this it should not be trading bearish. Yes, beyond this you can expect 52.65 and 5300 levels as well. See what's happening after a good divergence of the price from the 20 period. It is trying to converge towards the 20 period here. It has almost kissed it. Now finding it a good resistance, trying to reverse. I will still say till 51.74, 51.50 zone is not taken, you should not be treating this as bearish for the day. The stochastic at top. See, the MACD has crossed over here, which is a good sign for the bulls. The RSI is running flat. On the 4-hour charts, when you look, similar is the observation on the 4-hour charts. The moving average is crossing over here, trading with divergence, staying bearish, trading in this channel here. It has to come out of this channel, which means it has to now trade beyond 52.40, 52.65 zone. This will definitely suggest a greater breakout. This is a nice flag formation. Beyond 5300, 53.20, it should not come back, and then you can look forward to 5400, 5500 as well. Stochastic rising. MACD is trading bearish here. Wait for this to cross over. RSI comfortable. Coming to daily. Look at the daily charts. What's happening? Lower highs are done, and see, lower highs means it can deliver lower lows as well. Now lower lows suggest that, see, it has started on a flat note, and once it trades below 51.50, you can expect 51.20, 5100 as the next. If and only if S&P is seen trading below 5100, we can expect it to move towards 50.84 and 50.68 levels. If it trades below 50.84, I think there is no point in staying bullish in S&P here. It is going to deliver a greater dip here. Then you can expect it to move towards 50.40, 5,000 levels, and below 5,000 this time it is going to again invite a strong bearish momentum all the way towards 4,800. Right now I'll say it is not it is not in the position to give such a strong correction. I think a possible bounce back can be expected, but for this to happen, I will say you can only buy if you see it is staying above 52.20 levels, but that is a far beyond levels. So now you can buy here at 52.02. Expect it to move towards 52.20-25, the first target zone, and then in fact 52.40 the next. Then beyond 52.40, stay bullish for 52.65, then 52.85, 5300 next, and then 53.20 levels will appear. Beyond 53.20, there is no looking back. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 51.84, expect 51.70, 51.60, 51.50, and then once it trades below 51.50, it is going to crash hard all the way towards 51.20, 5100, and then lower levels. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's move to Nasdaq 100. Tech 100 on the hourly charts, after a good rise, it is retracing, taking the support here. If you see it is staying above 18,000, you can initiate the buying position. Till 18,000, do not initiate a buying position here. Notice what's happening after the drop. It is retracing here. It is still trading in this bullish channel. Very, very important for Tech 100 to now trade below 17,870 levels. Only below 17,870, you can expect the bears to take over. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD has crossed over at the bottom, trading bullish. The RSI is almost flat on the 2 hour charts, and similar is the observation on the 2 hour charts. After the drop price, see drop price, and 20 period definitely offering it a good resistance. Once it trades beyond 18,000 levels, certainly more bullishness to be seen here. If you see the stochastic, this is trading bearish. The MACD has crossed over at the bottom. This is a good sign for the bulls. The RSI is trading bearish. Coming to 3 hour, on the 3 hour chart, similar observation here: higher lows, higher highs. Let it break beyond 18,000 and then it will turn bullish. As long as 18,000 is not taken, you have to be careful. Beyond that, 18,100 should be taken care of. And if at all Nasdaq trades above 18,100, stay bullish for 18,200, and then in fact I will wait for 18,300 as well. The stochastic at peak here, the MACD crossing over here at the bottom, it is a good sign for the bulls. The RSI is flat. Coming to 4 hour chart, similar observation. My only worry point is the reversal sign which is showing here. 3 bullish candles might lead to 3 bearish candles here. We have to wait and watch. Notice the drop, the retracement, trading with divergence and bearishness, delivering lower highs and lower lows here. Wait for it to give you a breakout on the upside in order to turn bullish, else it can in fact move towards the bottom. The bottom of this channel is all the way towards 17,400. Stochastic overbought here. MACD bearish trying to converge, RSI flat. Coming to the daily, what has happened on the daily chart? See, after this greater bullish candle, after this greater rise, we have seen smaller bearish moves here, smaller bearish candles here. Now we have to wait for a breakout here. Yes, 18,200, 300. If it breaks, you can look forward to a greater rise all the way towards 18,600 and 19,000. But yes, a breakout is must. Stochastic at bottom here. The MACD is still in green and the RSI trying to bounce back. So considering this, now one thing is clear. See, even if you see it is staying above 17,980 levels, you can buy and expect it to move towards 18,040, 18,050 at the first target zone, 18,110, 120 at the second, and then 18,200. Beyond 18,200, I will look forward to 18,300, and beyond 18,300, it is going to deliver a massive move towards 18,500 and 600 zone. Right now, it is not showing any such strength. On the downside, I will now recommend you to sell only if you see it is staying below 17,880. Expect 17,845, 17,800. Below 17,800, you can expect slight bearishness, then expect 17,710 and then 17,600. Remember, 17,800, 17,710, 17,600. Greater supports are available here. Below 17,600, stay short for 17,400, and then in fact 17,000 should be there very, very soon. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. Dow Jones on the hourly chart, see what's happening. Drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop, retracement. This time it has breached the 20 period and it is waiting for the 50 period moving average to be breached here, which is right now sitting at around 53, 38, 700, 38, 800 level. Remember, a move beyond 38,800 this time should take it all the way towards 39,000, 39,200 levels. What's happening after a good rise? It is retraced, it is finding a good support here. Also on the upside, see the resistance at 38,500 is pretty strong. So now if you see Dow trading above 38,500, initiate a buying position here. Stochastic has dropped, the MACD is trading bullish here, crossed over, trading with divergence and bullishness. The RSI is rising. Coming to 2 hour, on the 2 hour chart, similar observation. See, this is how it has been trading here, and the 20 period definitely offering it a good resistance. Wait for it to break out beyond 38,600. Beyond 38,500, we can expect 38,600, and once 38,600 is taken, 38,700, 38,840 should be there. Stochastic overbought here. The MACD has crossed over at the bottom. It is a good sign for the bulls, and the RSI is flat. Coming to 3 hour charts, the observation is same. Look at the moves here. Look at the channel here, and any move beyond 38,800 is a clear sign of a reversal and a rally on the upside. Beyond 39,200, it is going to move towards 39,500 as well. Stochastic rising, the MACD is bearish trying to cross over for a buy. A crossover here is a good indication for a strong momentum on the upside. RSI flat. On the 4 hour chart, the observation is similar. The observation is simple. Yes, on the upside, very, very important for it to break first 39,500, 38,500, and then 38,600 zone. If this is taken, stay bullish for 38,710, 840, 39,000, 39,200, and then in fact 39,500 should be there. Let's wait for this to happen. Right now, it is not showing such a strength. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish trying to converge, RSI flat. Coming to daily chart. On the daily charts, you can see similar observations. See resistance here. 20 period offered a greater resistance. Price has retested. It has found the support. It is trying to bounce back. A move beyond 39,000 and 39,300. is a clear sign of a reversal, which can in fact take it all the way towards 39,800. See, these are markets. If it can drop sharp, it can rise sharp as well. But right now, it is not showing the strength, and thus on the upside, you have to wait for it to break past the resistances. Stochastic oversold, MACD trading bearish, RSI flat. So considering this, what I'll recommend, you can buy at 38,500 levels, expect it to move towards 38,600, and then once 38,600, 38,710, 38,840, 39,000 are the targets. After that, expect 39,200, 39,500 levels very, very soon. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry now at 39,360, expect 39,300, 39,220, and then 39,100. If that is taken, stay short. 38. All the levels on the sell side are on 38. Below 38,000, it is where you can see a good correction, and then 37,500 levels should be there very, very soon, if not today. See, if it starts to slide what we had seen yesterday, 37,500 is not a distant dream, but I'm still skeptical of such a greater correction. However, these are markets. Be careful here on the downside. Below 38,100, 38,000 levels, you are expected to see massive correction here. Take your traditions, take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again with the Asia and Europe session tomorrow. Do not miss to watch it. Thank you.